are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WarWolf Podcast. Tonight, we must talk about the Doomers and the fucking Blackpillers.
Yes, because the Doomers and the Blackpillars are sitting there freaking the fuck out for the past fucking month, and now they're all eating their fucking hats, and the shoes, and the fucking whatever else the fuck they need to eat in order to fucking try to cope with the fact that they got proven wrong yet a fucking again. It's almost astounding, you know, and mind you, I'm sitting here as somebody who has literally been following this shit to a T, has been actively seeking the information to understand what the fuck is going on at any given fucking time across the board. And for some fucking reason, the people that can have but a cursory fucking look and be like, oh, everything's falling apart, the world's ending, you know, everything sucks, we should just all fucking just kill each other. For some reason, they're the only ones with fucking traction. Oh, wait. They tried, unsuccessfully by the way, to discredit the only people that were actually coming out and putting the information out there. Have you noticed the why are you always blaming the British, Tom? Or Promethean action is linked to Lyndon LaRouche, he's a former communist. Lyndon LaRouche loved the Soviet Union. Fuck you people. Fuck you all the way to the goddamn river. Hope you don't drown. Fucking, I'm fucking over it.
Yeah. Well, I think the most entertaining bit of blackpilling and doomering I've seen over the past several months has been this recent going from yesterday saying, oh my god, Trump is going to genocide 90 million people because of his tweet, going from that to then less than 24 hours, oh my god, Trump surrendered to Iran. Like,
yeah, well, of course.
Out of the same mouth, within less than 24 hours after saying...
By the way, I'm gonna point this out real quick. The only news sources that put out that Iranian list of demands, by the way, it's been a bunch of Turkish sources.
Interesting.
Yeah, all of the media groups and all the different little shitheads that first put out that fucking list, all Turkish. I wonder why. Could it be that Turkey's the next one on the hit list?
Yep.
Wait, that's exactly why. Because the Turks know, oh, by the way, who did we just arm to the umpteenth fucking degree to the point where they have the most advanced and well-equipped military in the entirety of the fucking Southern Europe region?
The Greeks.
Oh, by the way, we're giving them more shit as we record this episode. There's been new deliveries that were just approved fucking last week.
Yep. Well, just on that note, you know who else were recently armed, though not as much as the Greeks? The Kurds. Another group that, you know, has, let's just say, history with Turkey. Interesting.
Oh wait, who's currently embroiled in a war in northern Syria against both the Syrian government and the Kurds?
Turkey.
It's almost as if dismantling the choke points of the world economy is the whole point of this current campaign. We handled northern South Africa or South America. The northern countries of South America are a huge fucking problem for the United States. Massive fucking problem. They are stash houses. They are fucking trafficking centers. They are command and control centers. They are just the most fucking prolific source of problems in our hemisphere, period, in the story. Not even the Canadians. And by the way, the Canadians are fucking a problem. Hope you guys got fucking airbags, by the way. But not even they mount to the same kind of problem that those little shitheads in those countries were.
Yep.
Then you've got the Strait of Hormuz. The Bab el-Mandab. Oh, wait, what's another one we're currently fucking handling? Oh, that's right, the Strait of Malacca.
Yep.
We're currently trying to force a situation where Singapore is forced out of the hands of the British.
Yep. And
it's almost... No, go ahead.
So I'm gonna post something on the side chat, and look at what Turkey is doing right now.
Oh, what are the Turks doing?
I wonder who they're trying to I wonder which investors they're talking about there.
Oh, I can tell you exactly because I can say this with almost 100% certainty. By the way, guess what? Fucking China's gonna move on Hong Kong.
Yep.
No, I'm serious. I do have a very strong feeling that within the next, I'd say 2 to 3 months, China's just going to march the entirety of the PLA into fucking Hong Kong. Give the PLA something to do rather than fucking, cope and seethe over Taiwan. Actually give them something productive to do. Oh, by the way, just gonna say that operation will be used as a way to filter the PLA, the troublemakers out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, it's literally a case of like, oh yeah, no, Turkey, you want to build a new little tax haven for the British system. That's cool. Guess what? The Dardanelles will be opened. Mm-hmm. And if we have to fucking annihilate Constantinople, because fuck you, I won't use your dirty ass fucking name for it. If we have to obliterate that city, that most sacred and holy of places, then so fucking be it, bitch.
Why obliterate it? Why not just liberate it?
No, the point. No. The point is that the Turks are going to fight tooth and fucking nail to preserve their control over the Dardanelles. They are going to fight tooth and fucking nail for it. Because if they don't have control of the Dardanelles, then they as a nation don't have a reason to exist. The only reason they exist as a nation, because again, we go back to the First World War. Why the fuck did the Turks get to survive, but the Germans didn't? The Russians didn't get to survive, but the Turks did. The Turks weren't absolutely ground into dust the way the Germans and the Russians were. Why? Because they were a containment protocol. They were meant to contain, nothing more. They were meant to keep the Russians locked in the Black Sea, period, end of fucking story. Oh, by the way, they've been doing that ever since. It's almost like if you look at the actual history, rather than, what bullshit history they like to fucking teach everybody, The Turks have maintained a status of neutrality and have enforced that neutrality upon the Dardanelles throughout the entirety of it. So, frankly speaking, I don't give a shit. If we need to obliterate the city to be able to take the Dardanelles back, I don't give a shit. Let's fucking do it. And I apologize. Apparently, the baby's pissed that she got put back in the room, and
that happens.
Yeah, I can hear her. She is letting her displeasure be known.
You know, now she's rolling around on the floor, and she's a happy baby. All right, fine, you can be here. Put the dog away. Okay, well, yeah. Anyways, I apologize.
That's all right.
Oh, no worries.
But the point is that I am convinced at this point in time, like the next, now to be completely frank, I do believe that our move on Turkey will be in conjunction with Syria and Greece and us and the Russians. And it's going to coincide with the ending of the Ukraine war. And it's going to coincide with us pulling out of NATO.
Well, thank you for being Frank and not Jane.
Well, yeah, speaking of NATO, I've been doing a little bit of looking into the situation between us and NATO, and it seems like that they are doing everything humanly possible to make us feel unwelcomed, and are actually trying. I mean, it seems like that they're trying to make us want to leave.
No. So we're the only thing, like, so you're aware, we are the only thing currently keeping them from declaring war on the Russians. We are the only thing.
With what arms?
That's the thing.
With what armies? Oh, I can answer part of that. The German Wundersburg? I'm mispronouncing that horrifically. But the German army is, they are...
Bundeswehr.
Thank you. They are increasing their numbers from drafting. And any man between the ages of 16 to, I want to say, 45?
46.
46, okay, that was close. They have to have government approval from the military if they want to leave the country for more than 3 months.
Yep.
So, there's part of your army.
Well, I'm also going to say this right now. They are... And here's the thing. A lot of people don't seem to understand this. The nations don't matter. To the group that we are referring to the, you know, this is the fun part, is to the British, England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, none of these places matter to them. Not at all. Because they can just pick up and go. They can move over to Istanbul right fucking now, and it will not change a fucking thing for them. They just keep doing what they're doing. The reason why the nations matter is because these are captive populations that are being held against their will. And I mean that seriously. Look at the response just the other day from French truck drivers and farmers. They gridlocked Paris. Literally, I saw videos of truck drivers and farmers because of the diesel bullshit. Because mind you, the farmers revolted, or the farmers and truck drivers revolted not because France signed that deal with Iran, and, you know, quote unquote, got them their diesel. They revolted because they signed the deal with Iran and chicken shitted out of the situation as hard as they did. Because because the populations of these nations are starting to wake the fuck up to the facts on the ground. The facts on the ground is that there is this extra national, and I use that term specifically, there is an extra national syndicate that is running the show across the fucking board. And the problem is that when you have people like Alex Jones and Mark Levin and fucking who's the douchebag that you're upset? Glenn Beck. When, all these different fuckheads, all these different fucking talking heads that want to talk about, this group and that group and so on and so forth, they are concealing. It is full bore concealment. NWO, Alex Jones, his whole obsession with NWO, motherfucker, the New World Order has been here since the 1990s. NWO was the fall of the Soviet Union and the capture of Russia by these extra-national organizations and people. That was the NWO. And yet, he has railed and railed and railed and railed about NWO for fucking years. And it's like, okay, you're covering for somebody. At this point in time, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're covering for somebody. I don't care who you're covering for. You're covering for somebody. So fuck you and have a nice day. And mind you, it's most of these shitheads across the fucking board.
Well, I know we kind of... Yeah, well, I do have something I do want to say in regards to Glenn Beck. Is back during Trump's first term, he was an anti-Trumper until he got so much flack on social media that he flip-flopped.
Yep.
He's also a pseudo-Mormon, so...
I thought he was a full-fledged Mormon.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, no. He's he likes to play up, this I love the Jews bullshit. Anyways. He's a cacophony of the Jews and the Mormons. Again, I'm just giving him shit to give him shit because I fucking despise his fucking existence, just like how I despise most of these fucking talking heads' existence. Tucker Carlson? Oh yeah, I wish we could just... Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
It's okay, we can bleep it out.
Don't like Tucker Carlson?
No, he's a Brit fucking lover from hell. Like, that's all he is. The only thing that he cares about is the Brit money keeps fucking coming. Period, in a story. That's all he gives a fuck about.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god, this dog.
Oh yeah, talking about the German army. Yeah, check out the side chat.
Yeah, I saw that. But so to to get back on track, because again I apologize. The fact of the matter is that at the end of the day, there's this extra national syndicate that is going to continuously be a fucking problem until we fucking handle it. And when you have these talking heads that keep distracting away from it, or you have these lemmings like Clay Martin. Clay Martin at this point in time, I have no respect for the fucking little shithead. Frankly speaking, my service. I don't give a fuck about your service when you act like a little bitch. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're this weak-willed, if you're this soft, if you're this easily manipulated into being an emotional bitch, then fine. Fucking go take the dive off the fucking cliff. I don't care. You want to be the hard-ass fucking veteran. You want to so fucking portray yourself as, then be the hard-ass fucking veteran who has seen some shit, rather than the fucking little pansy bitch that you have been displaying yourself as on fucking Twitter for the past 2 months.
Well, funny you should mention that, because I can tell you why Clay Martin is like that. In his latest book, Barbarian Spirit, there towards the end of it, now, for any new chatters, this is not me saying it, this is what he says. That pretty much there's nothing we can do until the disaster cycle hits. We have to rebuild afterwards. So he's pretty much given up on trying to affect any positive changes between now and doomsday.
So he is literally a doomer, then. The textbook definition of a black pillar.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
kinda.
not just that. Not just that. Here's the thing, because I've seen his interactions with Ian Burlingame.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen his streams with him. He's so lost in conviction. It's unfucking real. He's so lost in his capability to actually hold. Like, I'm sorry. My daughter was born, and all of a sudden I became very fucking staunch in my positions. I was already pretty staunch. You guys have known me for fucking going on, what, 2 years now, bare minimum?
Yep.
Yeah, about.
You guys know that I've been
a little more than that, but yeah.
Well, William, a little. I think Will. Yeah, I've known you longer. That's because of my fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But
yeah, 2 years-ish.
But you guys know that I've been incredibly staunch across the fucking board, and you guys know for a fact that I've become even more convicted and vindicated on several topics since my daughter's been born. Because
well, you have some.
Well,
I was going to say, well, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, because you have a daughter to protect and to provide a positive future for. I don't know about anybody else, but me personally, that would be some pretty damn good motivation to try to make the world a better place.
Yep.
Well, and not just that, but it's also influenced me to make sure I get this shit fucking as right as possible. And I'm sorry. I told you guys I was going to take the fucking lap on this one. What did I fucking say? That there was going to be some resolution to this conflict in the very near future, and it was going to be positive for both sides, not just Iran being destroyed, because I straight up said that there was going to be a non-regime change style situation, just like what we had with Venezuela. The IRGC is out of the fucking way. And now we have a situation where, oh, what's that? The $2 million fucking toll that the Iranians were talking about charging. Oh wait, all of a sudden, the U.S. and the Iranians are doing a joint effort to collect those tolls. Interesting. It's almost like there's been a discussion ongoing in the background this entire fucking time. It's almost like there's been a coordinated fucking end to this entire thing. I bet you dollars to fucking donuts, if we start actually fucking looking at the people who are part of the negotiations that were actually going on. As my daughter starts acting like a fool. I bet you dollars to fucking donuts, if we start looking into the people that were involved in these negotiations. I bet you, oh, hey, they have no real ties to the Ayatollahs, or they have no real ties to the IRGC themselves, and they're part of the civilian government.
Yep.
You know, it's almost like every time that the fucking Israelis kept bitching at me that I got it wrong. Yeah, I've been vindicated, bitches. Get fucked. Oh wait, you dumb fucking shitheads weren't even fucking involved in the negotiations, and now you're pissed because you didn't get a fucking say in this. Get fucked again, you fucking nerds. Please, can we get a fucking round of applause for the dude who has fucking said time and time again, tie, and a lot of fucking injuries. Thank you, Tom Luongo. I fucking appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like at this point in time, it's like, yeah, get fucked, nerds. Like, you don't have anything to play. You couldn't get a war started in Ukraine. You can't get a war started in the fucking Pacific. Because here's the thing. Do you know why they want a war in the Pacific so fucking badly?
Why?
Why they have Steve Bannon fucking out here trying to get us to fucking go to war over Taiwan? Because a war in the Pacific destabilizes the entire Pacific. It would allow the Europeans time to consolidate their position. But they can't. Because the Chinese and the Americans are fucking coordinating. And now they know we're coordinating. And now they're going to try desperately to get Xi Jinping killed. Good luck, have fun. The man has a private army that you motherfuckers didn't see coming. The PLA, there's not enough of them that are traitors. There's not enough. By the way, if you guys don't know the numbers at this point in time, there's so the PLA. What was it, like 2 million, 3 million, active duty,
something like that.
Could be, yeah.
I'm getting the 2 million. 2 million. So 2 million personnel, active personnel, with 500,000 reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to let you know, the private security forces that are present in China and within the Asian region as a whole, numbers about 2 million. By the way, private security, military contractor style private security wasn't a thing in China before Xi Jinping came to power. It just wasn't. It was actually banned via law. And yet, for some reason, Xi Jinping comes to power and starts building the apparatus that would, inevitably be the reason why he survives multiple attempts on his life. Weird, isn't it? It's almost like they're traitors in the PLA. They're probably a decent number. I'd say, let's say 5%. Let's just say 5%. Give it a nice, decent conservative number. 5%. Yeah, good luck, have fun. The rest of the PLA is probably going to be too fucking bewildered to know what the fuck is going on, or you're going to have some rabid fucking loyalists that are just going to be like, wait, they're going after the fucking chairman? Let me fucking at them. They don't fucking stand a chance. And when they get fucked, because these dumb motherfuckers decided to fuck around and find out, if the fucking news comes back like, oh, hey, by the way, this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and that guy, we're all taking money from a bunch of British fucking cunts. Oh, the Atlantic turns into a fucking war zone. That's not going to benefit the Europeans at all if the Atlantic turns into a fucking no-go zone. All of a sudden, the U.S., China, and Russia are fucking embargoing the entirety of the Europeans. the only ones allowed to fucking receive shipments from outside the European theater are the Southern Europeans, and then the French tried to invade Italy, try to to agree. So the princess has spoken. The French must be held at the gates. But no, like if they really try to go, and again, like I'm serious. If you guys actually go and look it up, I forget what the treaty is off the top of my head, what it's called, but they're trying to legally enforce a treaty from back in like the 1700s, 1600s for control of northern Italy. Like, they're trying to legally enforce this. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's how desperate these fuckheads are.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. If anything, this just shows how desperate they are and how they're trying to hang on to power by just a shoestring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. But it's even worse than that. They're wanting to throw the entire world into a fucking war. Mind you, the only ones calling for war, the only ones that are desperate for a fucking war are the Europeans. Nobody else.
Wouldn't be the first time they threw the whole entire world into a war.
No, it would not.
Wouldn't even be the second time.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, at the end of the fucking day, you're talking a massive, and I mean a massive fucking part of the world that is literally looking at, what, fucking 20% of the world at most, population-wise. Mm-hmm. They're looking at that 20%, like, the 80% are looking at that 20%, like, are you fucking serious right now? We'll genocide you. We'll just fucking end you. By the way, I have a joke about this. We're all the Israelites and the Judeans, and those are the fucking Canaanites. That story... Yeah, that story fucking, it resonates with this situation. It's like, oh, you're a bunch of fucking human sacrifice fueled pieces of shit, and we're gonna fucking kill you. Because you're a bunch of dirty fucking subhumans.
Yeah, the other night, me and Dale were talking about ancient Israeli history, like biblical Old Testament era history. And I had to remind him that there was a point in time to where the Israelis were divided between the northern kingdom of Israel and then the southern kingdom of Judea. And if I remember correctly, the southern, Judah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Judah. And if I remember correctly, it was the kingdom of Judah loyal to Jehovah, whereas the northern kingdom was the ones that went after idolatry and shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, regardless, if you
feel
look
free
at the
to
story,
fact check me.
Well, regardless, and that's not my point. The point is that both of those kingdoms, regardless of their differences and their disagreements, they looked at the guys that were raiding them and kidnapping their children and women and fucking sacrificing them, and both said, hey, let's go kill these guys. And then they did.
Yeah.
And the survivors later become known as the Phoenicians, who then, kind of spread around. Eventually becoming
peoples.
Eventually becoming the Carthaginians,
Mm-hmm.
which then get wiped out by the Romans. Which then we then look at history and realize, like, oh, hey, they infiltrated. Like, I want people to understand, like, real quick, the whole narrative about Jews, being, parasites that latch on to hosts to conceal and protect themselves. No. See, the Canaanites want you. They want you to believe that about these Jews because they're the ones that fucking do it. The Canaanites are the ones that fucking do that. There's a reason why the human race as a whole has continuously killed the motherfuckers that like human sacrifice. Oh, what's that? The Carthaginians practice human sacrifice? Not to the degree that the Canaanites and the Phoenicians did, but still practiced it. Oh, they got wiped out by the Romans. The Romans still kind of practicing human sacrifices via the Colosseum. Oh, wait, they get wiped out and get, usurped by the Byzantines. The Byzantines. Oh, wait. What's this? The Byzantians stopped any and all gladiatorial games, stopped doing, actually basically went after any of the tribes that were doing human sacrifices within their region, and were the target of fucking everybody.
Yep.
It's almost like the Byzantians were the good guys.
Yep. Including, just to note, to go back to earlier discussion, including by the Turks.
Oh, wait, what's that? You mean the Turkic tribes that practiced human sacrifice?
Yep.
Interesting.
I am noticing something that when it comes to people or civilizations that practice human sacrifice, sooner or later they meet their ends.
Yes, they do. Because at the end of the fucking day, they tend to be self-destructive. The Canaanites? What happened with them? They pissed off the wrong group of motherfuckers that said, hey, we're gonna kill you now.
Yep.
The Carthaginians? Same fucking deal. The Romans? They kind of just ate themselves.
Yep.
The Romans just kind of just fell upon their own sword. And then the Byzantines, who are sitting there as the pinnacle of Mediterranean fucking just audaciousness, fucking are just sitting there like, hey, everything's good. Everything's proper. Everything is fine. And then all of a sudden, these weird fucking brown motherfuckers from nowhere that are riding horses decide to show up and fuck everything up.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, by the way, I just a jab at the Kurds again, because Akulu you were killed by the Turks. Kurakulu, you were killed by the Turks. Get good. Anyways. Sorry, I got to jab at the Kurds at every opportunity, because they're just as bitchy and piss-anty as all these other motherfuckers, and I fucking despise them. Jesus fucking Christ.
Meanwhile, I have no inclination any way or the other to say anything about the Kurds, but when it comes to the Turks, well, the only reason I like to give him shit is because of Sink Uyghur and his nepotic champagne socialistic nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still wish that a hellfire would accidentally drop on their heads while they were in Cuba.
While we're on the topic of the Kurds, personally, I much prefer my Kurds to be on top of fries with gravy on them.
Jeez.
Nah.
Really?
You fucking French bastard.
Well, hey, when you come down to the United States, you bring your best poutine recipe with you.
Of course.
I'm sorry, I like my poutine Russian. Anyways.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Anyways.
Well, I would say one way I like poutine, my poutine, but since this is going to be on YouTube and I don't want to give Dale any extra work in editing shit, and because my wife is within arm reach, I'm going to keep my opinions to myself.
Probably for the best.
But, so, what we end up having at the end of the fucking day, first off, I need to reiterate this to all the fucking idiots that were bitching and screaming and shouting and pissing and shitting themselves for the past fucking 2 months. Get good, get fucked, and fucking fall on a fucking dildo, you pieces of shit. Preferably no lube, because then it would be really funny.
Preferably a dildo wrapped in barbed wire.
Okay, no, that's a threat. That's a threat. No. Me telling them to fellatio themselves with a fucking dry dildo is a little different. Anyways. And I say this as, the dude who will actively just straight up say, like, hey, go fucking kill yourself. Anyways. The point is at the end of the fucking day. Pause recording for a second. Anyways, sorry. Okay. Getting back now. We have to understand one very particular thing. Is that these dumbasses need to be contained. They need to be fucking beat upside the fucking head. Yes, baby girl, I agree. And they absolutely need to be shown the error of their fucking ways. Because fuck you. I'm sick and tired of this fucking defeatist bullshit that you motherfuckers, like, I am convinced, full bore at this point in time, the reason why we got sucked into two decades of warfare in the Middle East was explicitly to demoralize the fuck out of us to the extent that we cannot fucking understand. I think, without any fucking reservations whatsoever, that was the express purpose of the second Iraq and Afghanistan. Period. End of story.
Well, based on everything that I've been seeing and some of the feelings that I initially had, I believe you're absolutely correct, because I've seen way too many people out here, more than I can count, that have just gotten gun shy over the United States doing any operations overseas because of GWAT.
Mm-hmm. Well, and here's the fucked up part. All the GWAT boys, go fuck yourselves. No, seriously, go fuck yourselves. I'm sick and tired of fucking dealing with you. At least the Vietnam vets actually fucking have some stones. They actually have cojones. The rest of y'all are just fucking, you're just fucking worthless. You're no better than millennials. That's how unproductive and just completely fucking worthless all of you are. Oh, you can't say that about veterans. Fuck you. Your military service does not fucking guarantee you fucking respect. Because if you're gonna be a bitch ass fucking nigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So at the end of the fucking day, I don't give a shit what these people have to say. I don't care what fucking opinions they have to put forward, and I really don't care if they think, oh, this isn't good for us because X reason. It's like, motherfucker, I don't feel like having a boogeyman that these dumb motherfuckers in Nebraska keep fucking trying to hold over our heads. Like, I'm sorry. I would rather not listen to some stupid fucking douchebag from fucking Nebraska tell me about how Iran's gonna get a nuclear weapon in 2 months. I'd rather just not fucking listen to it. So let's just fucking handle the problem. Oh, wait. There's a bunch of other things that happened as a consequence of us handling that problem. And that fucking did wonders for us. Actually, real quick, because I haven't looked at it today. Do, 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 do.
Well, while you're looking that up, if that's the same Nebraskan that I think you're talking about, then I already have a big enough axe to grind with that asshole as it is. Coming down here trying to shit on my regional culture. Fuck that guy. Goddamn Yankee.
First off, people from Nebraska are not Yanks. First off. Second off, are you talking about Bacon or Grassley?
Bacon.
Oh yeah, Bacon is the greatest piece of shit. I was more referring to Grassley mainly, but Bacon is one of the greatest pieces of shit in the world. Like, I fucking despise him.
You guys shouldn't be going after Kevin Bacon like that. He makes good movies.
We're talking about Don Bacon. Or as I like to call him, fucking fag bacon. Anyways.
Yeah, we're talking about a different bacon.
Well, you have to be more specific about things sometimes.
Real quick. So, oil price. So, WTI, 96.95. Brent, 96.84. Oh, would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? Would you look at that? Yes, baby girl. My daughter is full on agreeing. Period. End of story. Come here, child.
The next generation is gonna be all right.
Yeah. But no, the fact of the matter is that what I'm looking at here is quite literally the exact fucking numbers that I love to see. You know why? Brent or WTI futures 96.95. Brent futures 96.85. Natural gas 273. Natural gas 273. I just want to put that into perspective for people. The economies that primarily rely on a lot of the natural gas coming out of the fucking Middle East, well, guess what? They're buying natural gas from the United States now.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, those are mainly in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
Those little shitheads in Europe ain't buying it.
Yeah. What are they doing in Europe? Because obviously they need the energy since they keep blowing up their own power plants.
Oh well, that's the thing is, they're now freaking out because they're getting charged for getting shit in and out of the Persian Gulf. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get some deal struck with Russia, so on and so forth.
Is there
no?
a
They're
reason
scrambling.
Why they just won't buy U.S. natural gas?
Because if they buy from the United States, it confirms everything that they have been fucking bullshitting this entire fucking time.
And let me guess, they would rather set themselves up for failure than to admit that we were right. God damn. I mean, I can understand having a little bit of pride, but that's just being suicidal.
Yep. By the way, gasoline futures, 302. 302. Ladies and gentlemen, I will point out that is only 40 cents ahead of where gasoline futures were before the start of operations in Iran. Only 40. If I remember correctly, let me open it up real quick. Back in the peak of operations, they topped out at 3.29. So we've already seen a 27 cent drop in gasoline futures. Mm-hmm. Just saying,
Yep. The reason for California's $8 gas is not these operations in Iran. It's because California is retarded.
Well, that's what you get when you keep gutting your refinery capacity. But turns out that was absolutely fucking 100% on purpose, and now they're getting outed as having done it on purpose, and now they're really, really mad that everybody is outing them. Oh, I cannot wait until the National Defense Production Act gets enabled. I cannot wait. My daughter is trying to do something, and I don't know what she's trying to do.
No idea.
Are you looking at the pretty colors? She wanted to get closer to the RGBs.
Well, I do have something I want to ask in regards to California. I mean, even though they are trying to self-sabotage themselves, but aren't they also trying to drag the surrounding states down with them?
Yep.
Always.
No, they are specifically trying to do so right now for the express purpose of, one, they're trying to derail hot, dry Taiwan. They're desperately trying to derail that because as it stands right now, once hot, dry Taiwan, or, Arizona, comes online, one of the things that people apparently completely fucking missed, just saying, the state of Arizona sits on one of the largest fucking helium reserves in the entire fucking world.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No. Not just sounds about right. No, literally, like, we're talking helium reserves that would probably make the fucking natural gas reserves in fucking Iran, which, by the way, 4th largest in the world, fucking blush.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing, whenever Arizona gets up and running, I know a certain rageaholic is probably going to be happy.
Indeed.
Oh, have you noticed how how he has shifted his tone on several things very, very hard?
Yes, I know. It's like you and him are reading from the same book now.
Oh, I'm fully convinced that he probably, one, I'm gonna say this right now, he's probably watching Promethean Action. He's probably consuming that, and he's probably gotten on the Tom Luongo train quite a bit. Because yes, you are absolutely correct. Like you compare what I've been saying for the past fucking year now versus what he was saying a year ago. Diametrically fucking different. Similar-ish direction, but he was very much off the mark. And now he has gotten much, much closer to the mark. Much fucking closer. And it's like, wonder who you've been watching.
Well, it does take some folks to learn the truth a little bit longer than it does others.
Yeah, don't worry. We're patient with you.
You opened yourself up to that.
You teed that right up.
Mommy says I'm special.
Did she even buy you your own hat?
You're special, the best. No, but I did have a pretty white jacket with the shiny buckles.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh Lord.
That beats out the special bus that I had to ride in on occasion.
Short bus rider.
Yeah, it was the school I went to. Yep. But they were mandatory.
Yep. The buses were much shorter because they were for VIPs only.
That's right.
VIPs only.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, you could get some serious airtime in those things. You sat in the back.
Why do I hear banjos? I'm sorry. I had to.
Let me put it to you this way. As a gentleman from Dixie, even I will tell you, if you're out in the middle of the woods and you all of a sudden hear banjos,
Run.
Run, boy, run. This world is not meant for you. Run, boy, run. They're trying to stop you.
Oh, that's no joke.
All right. I do apologize, gentlemen, but as I said, it'd be a short one today.
No worries. We managed to get to we managed to make the hour mark just in time.
Well, that's
hey,
good.
it is what it is.
All right then.
Well, just to kind of give everybody an update real quick. So, we should have word on the contract relatively soon.
The contract.
Yeah, I'm not going to give any specifics while we're recording.
Never mind.
I'm gonna keep it vague.
Fair enough.
But as it stands right now, schedule is kind of a little fucky right now. But as soon as that contract goes live, and we start working that, I'm going to have my weekends back guaranteed,
All right.
minus spending time with the family.
Of course.
But I'll also be off on Wednesdays because I'm going to be doing be down on site Monday, Tuesday, coming home on Wednesdays, and then doing Thursday, Friday, and then coming home on the weekends. So I still hit my 40 hours. That's mandatory basically, and honestly speaking, depending on conditions, we might, I told my buddy, I was like, hey, I'm good to work as long as you want to work. So if we can, we make it a 12-hour day one day or a fucking 8-hour day, I don't give a shit. I'm there for it. Because I'm going to be staying with him while I'm down there. So it's like, yeah, no.
Very nice.
But yeah, I can give you guys more details after.
All right.
I just wanted to put it out there for the viewers because it's like, hey, sorry, everything is weird right now. I'm getting it sorted.
Yeah, they would definitely be confused because usually we like to ramble on for at least 3 hours, and the last 2 episodes have just been an hour long, so they must have been wondering what the hell is going on. But with that being said, as we are ending it early tonight, so we shall see you all next week.
Ciao.
Che bello.
And